All right, guys, welcome back. Here we are again for another channeled message. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Go ahead and call on our team in spirit, our monadic self, to be with us. Bring in celestial peace, love, progression at this time. Amen, amen, amen. All right. So, today I want to talk a little bit about emotions and God's deliverance. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get a few of these. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Okay. And then I surrender to a power greater than me. Oops. Okay. All right. So we're going to start off, and then on the bottom it says, oneness is my true nature, which also goes into what we're going to talk about today. So, beautiful how that just rolls in there. Okay, so your home is your castle, right? So it is almost a place where you are inspired by events, where you get protection, where you have the comedy, the freedom of your home. You can do things at home however you like it, right? It's like your sanctuary, right? So with that being said, it's like, what kind of events in your life have delivered you from anything from the outside world? What doesn't make you feel like you're in that safe space at home, right? Because, I mean, in my mind, it almost feels like every place that you go should feel almost like a safe space is home, right? If, if it could be like that, you know what I mean? Like, we should be comfortable to be able to be our goofy self, we shouldn't have to worry about predatory events or things like that happening, right? That's the reality that I don't know, that's the pure bliss state, the reality of the world. And it's almost like, in that sense, or when you get to that spot, it's almost like the angels of the Lord are peering towards you, making sure that you give glory to God, but also that you're making it as if it's not overwhelming, or the appearance isn't overwhelming, or whatever it is, the situation isn't overwhelming to you, right? And that's the surrender. That's the surrender. And then we have a hummingbird and butterflies there, which if you go into like spirit animals, you could be seeing hummingbirds or butterflies. Hummingbirds are like messengers from the spirit, right? It's messages from the spirit realm. And then the butterfly is like the transformation, the regeneration, the rejuvenation. Each different spot is like a place on your timeline almost, that you've had to take a step back and recalibrate everything going on, recalibrate your thinking, recalibrate the things that you're doing. And as that hummingbird brings those messages down, or brings the angels down, or brings the source, the divine source energy down, it could change your perceptions. It could give you a little bit more vulnerability, right? Because you agreed on the perspectives that you had when you came here that you needed to work on. You agreed on your generational patterns, generational traumas, you agreed on every single thing that you was going to do when you got here. That's why it's so much importance that when it comes to the surface, that it's deconfused, or demystified, or whatever you want to call it, debunked, right? It's taken through that precipice. So, and also hummingbirds are joy. They bring joy. They bring they bless the world with positivity and love, and that could be what you're doing at this time. So, spreading your wings, allowing yourself to feel freedom within self, within situations, and nurture that with oneness, right? And that's where it's like that deliverance from your past, because you aren't your past mistakes. You are what you are now. But getting honest with those things is how you move forward, and forgive yourself for them as you have more comprehension about that, right? And it's like anything that you do in your life, no matter if you were under the influence or whatever, you're responsible for. You're never too young to be responsible for that. Now, that doesn't mean, little kids, like little preschoolers, are going to be going to jail for this, that, and the third. It means that at that time when you did it, the comprehension level was there, and God is allowing you to work through that and see what it means to you, what's behind that veil of illusion, what's behind that veil of that limited perspective that made you do that. And then you move forward and you're like, okay, well, that's not who I am no more. You say, I love my body. Okay, I create peacefulness in my mind, and my body reflects this peacefulness. So in this perfect health. So that could be something to do with your body. If you had any kind of body dysmorphia, or any kind of way that you looked at your body wrong, even anorexia or bulimia or anything like that, it's like what you did then isn't a representation of who you are now and what's going to happen in the future, right? And then it says, I love my life. And see, she's got a little sunflower there that she's watering. It says, my birthright to live fully and freely, to give life exactly what I want and to give to me. And I'm glad to be alive. I love life. And that is on the surrender. So that kind of rolls right there in that with that. The good news is that no matter what it is, you can surrender it. And as long as you are going forward from there and not trying to live in that certain space, because we're here to push through limited perspectives, limited veils of illusion, limited parts, of the collective body that condemn people for this, that, and the third, right? It's like we're a whole, no matter what your path, no matter what your pain, no matter what your future. And that seems sometimes like a bold request to God, like it's too much. But I promise you it's not. It's not. And it's also a part of, the big aspects of your personality, right? Things that you keep to yourself, the shy parts, the the wrongs, the redos, the actualizations of these, the understanding. It's like it's actually because it's part of you, and you're part of the universe. The universe is inside of you. So your authentic self is just right where it's supposed to be, no matter how guarded or displaced or dispatched or whatever it feels, right? And then we have waterfall, effortless. Okay, effortless. So when I see a waterfall, I see emotions, but which is also what I wanted to talk about a little bit. So emotions are portals to the other side of healing, right? So the more you feel, the more you heal. The more you love in ways that you never knew you could, the more you will receive that love in ways you never knew you could or would or should, right? The woulda, coulda, shouldas are out the door, but it reminds us that how have we closed ourselves off, as a collective, as a self, to express things in different ways. This also calls for higher heart healing with the emotions. So with that being said, it's like, what kind of emotions would you like to feel today with the effortless? If you could feel anything, maybe something that you've been kind of pushing down or suppressing, if you could feel anything today, what would it be? We got rainbow and blessings. If you could feel anything today, what would it be? And how does this look for you? What could you do to feel that way? And what challenges or problems do you feel when trying to express these feelings, this effortlessness, these emotions? Are you having trouble allowing yourself to effortlessly take care of things, or to push through challenges in your life, or to allow yourself to be blessed in ways that you bless others? and take care of others, right? I mean, when you're trying to express this, what have you done in the past to make this emotion present? I mean, it's almost like, do you need to cry? Do you need to cry? What do you need to let out? What do you need to let go? What it seems to be, I don't know, what needs to be revitalized in your life? And how can you open up that, your soul's inner portals and allow that to heal more and feel more and love deeper and open yourself up and trust more, right? And I know this is kind of opposite from the I shared another lady's reading earlier, because I got that message, I don't know, a while ago, and then a couple weeks ago it kind of came back up again. But literally, and not only is life about loving more and opening up more, it is about creating boundaries in your space and everything that you do, right? So with that being said, how have you closed yourself off to things, and how can those things be revisited? And do you need to open back up certain things so that you can heal them better, because you have been protecting yourself from them in some kind of way? And when you open those things up, how have you changed? Now, with that moving forward, you can't just live in that space. This is just a realignment, right? You're delivering yourself from things of your past and allowing that realignment or that balance to prevail, right? And that's how you get authentic. With the Three of Staffs here, kind of goes towards that blessings. It's like you're making the choice between anything that doesn't feel authentic to you, or anything that's not showing you all the parts of them. And I don't mean that like sexually. I mean like all the parts of them as they are, right? Because we all have like all these different parts to us that sometimes people never even see and they never even know about, right? It could be goodness, it could be simpleness, it could be the way that you love, the way that you share yourself with others, right? Your fun side. Some people don't even get to, like, it's almost like the way that you are with your kids could sometimes be different than the way that you are with adults, but I mean, not so much, just different aspects, you know what I mean? So, oh, wow. Okay. It's an aliveness. It's an energy and essence, a truth within you that it's not like a commodity or a hot commodity or whatever. It's literally just a part of you that you bargained for. That, and remember, even with this with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like nobody else can be you. You are you, and that's your superpower, right? I did channel a message, only 12. It's like 12. Everything comes in threes, and then everything comes in 12s, which so funny is 12 breaks down to a 3. And that's another thing with the numbers, right? It's almost like the feeling of searching for something unsuccessful, and you're feeling frustrated and you're feeling blocked in some way in your waking life. But in reality, it's not blocked from you. The dream is probably already right there. The goal, the whatever it is probably right there within reach, and it's you that is stopping yourself from pushing yourself forward, right? From allowing it. And others can help you, and some want to help you, some want to hold you back. And like for me, anytime somebody hits a goal, I know, I want to cheer them on. I want them to feel good. I want them to feel excited about it, because for some people goals come easily. For others, it's hard. It never seems to come to pass. And the goal of us being alive is for those things to be actualized, right? So it's paying attention to your life's true priorities and not neglecting your personal needs in the way, right? Allowing yourself more space to be calm and respectful and freedom. Also, I shared something the other day about how you react to things. So with that, it's like the initial possibilities are so big that sometimes we try to put them in the box. Then we have the Fool, zero energy. So we have 3, 7, 0. The Fool. So the Fool is literally somebody that is like going over the edge, going out on a limb, getting that literal restart, fresh start. It's like every day is a new fresh start, right? Every day is a new day that you can do whatever it is that you want, that you can open yourself up to new blessings, open yourself up to new energies, new beginnings, new relationships, new creativity, new stability, new change, new nurturing, new truth, new wealth, new awareness. It's timeless and it's infinite, it's eternal, it never stops. Kind of like when I told you, when you love somebody, you love somebody. Doesn't mean you have to have them in your life. You just love them. It's real love. It's forever. It's not a 1 second type thing, right? And that is sometimes it doesn't feel possible for some people for it to be like that, but it is, right? So that is the message that I'm getting for you guys today, or getting for everybody, getting collectively. Just on a whim there about emotions. And remember, if you haven't been told today, you're beautiful. I love you. I always will. Everything is at your own pace. Everything is at your own pace, and it can be effortless if you make it. Stick to your goals. Keep going. I love you guys. Peace and blessings.